Hey, and welcome to this new live stream where I'm going to work on a Chrome extension. So, what I will start with right now is getting to know what I have done in the last stream, and then I would like to go and start with the work that I have been doing. So, let's just get started. The idea of that Chrome extension that I am working on right now is to enable us to be able to post something on. Just let me open this. So what I would like to see is something that will let me get like an emoji list for whatever emojis that we are using, and then yes, so something like this one, so I could get that emoji and then go with adding it to our like um text without having any like without going that every time to this emoji list here. So what I am going to do is going to start with, just give me a second, and here I need to just open something from this one, and here live again in 3 minutes. Just going to share this, and yeah, so I'm going back here. Okay, and here we could go with whatever we have. So let's say HEL. We see that military helmet, rescue worker, whatever it is, and we could just add something from those. So that's it. And what I think that I should do right now is to get those. Let's just get these three naming and make them better right now. So I could just remove whatever it is here. And to do that, I think I should go and use regex. So let's just see what we are having with regex. I could go and ask ChatGPT and it will give me the results directly, but I would prefer to go with, let's just write this stuff here and have 1500, and I would like to just practice regex, which is something like as an opportunity that came right now, so I could try and do whatever it is here. So with this way, I could just um, I think I need to just write an extra one here. Yeah, so that's kind of the naming that we are having. So by doing this with my knowledge, I think it would be much educational. So what I would like to get right now, let's just see the buttons we are having here. We could just have cheat sheet, trigger expression, reference, where you get everything that you need here, and you get cheat sheet for whatever. So I think it will be, I would like to get the start of the text. So it will be the start with E, and then whatever decimal that we are having for uncounted number, then we'll have dot, and then whatever decimal we are having for whatever number we have there. And I think this is the regex for such a thing here. So we are starting with E and going with whatever numbers we are having and whatever, then dot and whatever numbers we are having here. This, yeah, so just let me maximize the screen. What would it be like? Yeah, so this is what I did right now. Let's just ask ChatGPT and see the comparison with that. And the reason of doing this again by yourself is to learn and to understand the stuff that you are having here. So what I did was I saw this start and end symbols, and I saw this word, digit, and white space. So here you could check that stuff. And here, when you have those as capital letter, you will see that's as not word, not digit, not letter, not white space. So let's just go with ChatGPT. I would like to, or could you provide me regex for the pattern provided above? Just let me hide this, and here we could see Yeah, so just give similar pattern here with E that have D plus, which is like one or more numbers, and then we will have that dots and D one or two. At the end, the entire group is optional here because I'm not sure why, but yeah. So that's it. So a good thing that I didn't use here, I could use instead of plus, instead of asterisk, I could use plus, which means like one or more. Let's go and see here. So as asterisk, it will be zero or more. Plus, it will be one or more, and question mark, it will be zero or a or one. So just like mm, at least having something here. So let's just go and get this one and go to our code, which is here. And I need to go to the content script, I think. And inside the content script, I am adding those in emoji.unicode name. So let's just get let normal text only, and we will have it. Yeah, so right now as you saw, it's just like Copilot suggested that. So here we could emoji Unicode name, and we could have the text only here. What? Yeah. So I have added that, and let's just go and refresh that extension. Emoji, refresh this one, refresh the page. Let me see if I saved that page. I saved it, so I think it should be visible right now. And then here, let's just T, E, whatever. So as you can see right now, we are having a better um, design here. Or let's say we don't have those, whatever it is for that, what's the name of it? For that naming here for the Unicode. So we just removed them. And let's get back here and let's say hello. So we shell and let's say something like angry. We see angry face. Let's say bird. So as you can see, we almost removed everything, hopefully. And we need to check if we have any other issues later, but that's not the case right now. So then the other thing that I could work on right now is having that issue when we click on the emoji itself, it will not work. But if you click on the text, it will work. So the issue is happening. Let's just go here, here, here. And yeah, so here we have that in content script 978. So since we are getting the target query selector emoji, it could be the same as what we are having, and it's giving us a null for inner text. So it's not finding that. Let's just go here again. Let's say HE and click on emoji. So we'll have those here. So we have the event and the target, current target is, let's just see it here. Let's just have this for larger. So we could go with event target and we could see that the target itself is emoji. So doing like event target query selector emoji inner text will not find anything for us because it's already an emoji. So what we could do is having a case for this emoji. So let's say event target dot how to find the tag name. It's emoji. So let's just go with here and we could check if it's event target. We could check if that is an emoji and let's just see if event dot target dot tag name equal, let's just not tag name equal emoji. Here we could say emoji in capital letters. Then sorry, let's just have it here as, so if it's an emoji, it will be that same text that we have it inside the emoji. If it's not, we will get that emoji and we will get the inner text inside it. So that's the case that we are having right now. So I think I could just zoom a little bit here. We could have that in a better version right now. So we are getting that emoji and we did check if it's here or not. And then we could just refresh. Let's remove all errors right now. I don't need them. So just see HE DE. I think it show an error, which is reading properties of undefined. Not sure what it is. It just enable that Android DE. Why it's not working right now? Console. It's undefined. Let's just refresh the page for checking stuff. And here we have this. And here we could go on TE. And we have that. Not sure what happened, but like, yeah. So here we could see that stuff is like working. And if you click on the emoji itself, you see that the emoji is empty. But if we go here, we don't see the error and you see that the emoji has been put as what we want. And let's go back. Yeah, so the other logic that we need to fix here is it get broken with this text area value replace. So we are getting the top parent element, and we are getting the text area. But what we could do is, if it's an emoji, let me see what I'm doing here. If it's the emoji itself, I need one extra parent element. So what we could do here is, instead of going with the parent element, I could go to closest this. So we could fix that for whatever we have. Event target dot closest. Here we have the ID, then the parent element of that, and then the query selector text area. So this way we will get our li element first, then we will get an, it's not li, it's an listed item element, and then we will get that let's just refresh, open this for checking stuff. Here we could just go with test, but it's not working, which is analytic property. I'm not sure why that. Sorry, just refresh that for checking stuff. Here we could see DE, and here we could add that directly, so we don't have that issue. So we just like went to our unlisted items, we get that as our base element, and then we added the emoji to its parent element on the text area that we are getting here. So this would solve that issue. And let's just go and test other stuff. Hey, smiling and happy. Good face exolings. Yeah, so that's the design that we need right now. I would like to just remove two things from this, which is an extra information here. So those stuff, the search, the query, and the input. So just before starting, I'm going to add, before moving forward, I will just add, so here and here. As for this one, I'm just going to add it by itself. So I go and click, select ranged, commit selected range, and we'll commit this one as well, stage selected range. And let me see. So here, what we did was just sure remove the extra text from the Unicode name. And when you go to this one here, we could see that um, chore handled the emoji. Um, the emoji what? What is the name of that? The emoji tag. And we could commit that. And yeah, so here we have that. And then another thing that we could do is remove all this extra label, button, and whatever, so we don't need them. Let me see. Yeah, we don't need them with the inner HTML. And we could just commit that as well. So remove extra. So because like this is already doing the search that we are having with that um text that we are parsing. So sure remove extra elements from the UI. So I don't need that. And then what I could do is, I don't know what I could do. Let's just refresh the extension, refresh this, and go here for checking stuff. So let's go with T. Yeah, so as you can see right now, we don't have that search elements and stuff, and we could just go and with this. So yeah, face with Thermosor, and I could just add an extra thing here, which is, let's go find them here, and list item. It shouldn't be list item. Let's just go and add display. I think it should be content, flex content. I'm not sure about which one, but I would like to get rid of that. So I could go with block, and we have something that could get that text. I think it's drop. No, there is another thing which is um convert the extra text to three dots in CSS. So it's text overflow. Okay, let's go and check this. In text overflow, you will just have the rest of it as ellipse, which is, where is it? Here. As you could see right now, it didn't work. Why? Clip. Should it be for that here? And no, let's just, why it didn't work? Let's just go and with 10 pixel. It's not working for ellipse. Let's just see that text workflow here. Overflow hidden, white space Nora. Okay, so you need to have all of this stuff to be able to do this feature. And let's go here. Yeah, so here as you can see that, which is just putting the first element and it's not extending that. So we could add this to all of that um, style, which is related to list item here. And let's just refresh this and refresh this. Here we could add T. As you can see right now, it's just like showing that first stuff and removing whatever else we have. Um, I am not sure that is the best that I would like to get right now, which is that let's just go with K. I would like to get the full text here to see what it is starting, what is having key, or or I could just like cut that. Yeah, so I would like to see the full text. Why I would like to see the full text is for a simple reason, which is let's just see for text overflow ellipse. Why can't I play with those? I don't want it as an ellipses. I would like to um I don't think let's just say and set, and we did add that overflow. We have auto hidden overflow visible. Hmm. I would like to see this full text here, which is like grinning face with big eyes, because at that time I could just go with something related to eyes, so I could see other eyes and what do we have here, so it would be helpful for me. And so yeah, but at that time we okay. Hey Jabir. And nice progress I have been in development. Yeah, thank you for that. um by the way, I am not sure when did that. Thank you for showing, for following that with the progress, but I am not showing where did I lose the last stuff when I didn't show the screen. So because like it was cut a few minutes ago, I just noticed that. But right now the progress is in general is I could show this stuff. I could just remove whatever it is here. I have this element here and I am going with that. And yeah, what I need to do right now, to be honest, I get curious in where just I will just go to YouTube. Just give me a second because something was cut when I am doing the live stream and I get curious where I lost my that. Oh, okay, it was just 30 seconds. That's awesome. So I don't need to check that. Okay. But I felt like it could be more than that because like I just saw my screen and there is nothing there. Yeah, okay, everything is fine. Awesome. So let's just get back here. What I was saying that if I have this as an ellipse, which is like this case that I'm having right now, it will not let me guess what other like what is the name of the other emojis that I would like to see. That's why I don't feel like having it as an ellipse is the best case here. So we just go and pass that as normal. So I don't need to see this and go to test page again. Let's just see. And here, yeah, so here we have that full text and it just like harping it down. And I think this could be cool. I'm not sure why we don't have those. Yeah, we have lemon, we have viewing. Yeah, I think this could be cool. So I don't need to change that. The only thing that I need to get back is the display block, which will remove that dots from the left side of that. Let me show you here. T. So we have those minor dots here. Yeah, so those ones. So when I just like add it as display block, it will remove them, which is a resetting um of that stuff that I'm having here. And yeah, so there was a CS property which is minimum width is max content. Do you mean that I need to have this as here, max content? Let's just refresh. We should get it right now. Refresh this for checking. Yeah, here it is, that issue, because yeah, so when you do this minimum, what was it? Minimum width max content, it just like made that content on overlap, like past the main design of that stuff. And the other thing that I am thinking about is this kind of, I think this is right now is 90 pixel. Let me, so it's just like 150 pixel. If I did it, apply it to the UL element. Okay, let's go to UL element, add it here, here. Wait, why I did it? Yeah, so I could add it here as well, but yeah. Let's just go to this UL element. Here we have that. Yeah. Um, I think this. Yeah. So thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, that's why it's just like the li is overflowing that, which is the list item overflowing that unlisted items. Um, yeah. So this looks cool, but I'm not sure. So I'll just keep it right now. So I will think about that later. The thing is that when I'm thinking about this as if you have it in a text um area and you have all of this large um naming that you are having here, which could be too much if you are writing something to see all of this like large screen. But I will just keep it right now. So let's just commit this so we will not forget that. I don't need the manifest here. We just style added min fit the width of extension to the text and remove. Yeah, I just like it, so I don't need to mention that. um uh just let's go here back. So yeah, here we are right now. um let's see if we need to have anything else. Okay, just like didn't refresh the page, but like that's fine. The other thing that I would like to do is if I wrote this kind of weird naming here, I would like to, let me see, remove that. So as you can see, this is like a search that it is not found. And let me see here, console log response. I would like to get that. I would like to remove. Let's see, Jabber. So you are saying what about hover effect on li element and pointer as a cursor? Um, what do you mean about that? You mean to have the pointer as a cursor here, and yeah, pointer as a cursor would be cool. I think that would be cool. But like, what do you mean about the hover effect? What should we do with that hover effect? Um, yeah. So I will add that like after finishing my thoughts here because I will load that later. So how I think about is if you go to GitHub and do some research for something random and it's not like in that stuff that you are looking for, it will remove that element that you are having here. So I would like to have similar behavior. Yeah, so you are suggesting to style the element when it's hovered. Okay, that's cool. I will check that. Um, I think we should do that as well. But let's just get back to this. So right now, I'm not sure why we are getting any. Let me see. So here, if I go with one, Why we are not getting anything after test? Here we get something from test. Let's see. Slug. And we are getting the slug itself. Okay. But if I go with 3, 4, F, and whatever it is, I'm not getting anything here. I think we should get something here. And let's remove this one and refresh this page. So, and here we could get back to this, let's just F. Error type error, result slice is not a function. Here we get an error which is result slice. What was the result? Okay, so the status is an error. And if that status is an error, we should go directly to that error. And what is the error saying? Let's see. No result found. Okay, so what we could do right now is going back to here. We should go to background. And I need to fix the code here and refactor that so it will make sense, but I'm not going to do that right now. I will have a refactor live stream full of all of this stuff to think about it again. So here, let's just go if result, it's not, it should be result status error, result status equal. Did I? Yeah, so result status dot equal error, and send response. Instead of sending it as a null, I think, let me see what we have here in getting that response. We are getting the response, and if it's available, we are adding that. Yeah, so I think I'd already did the logic here. I just needed to add it in the background. So I will just send response null. But at the time, yeah, I think this would be. Did I write? Yes, I think I miswrite those. I think um yeah, I think this could be cool to do. It will work, but what I'm thinking about right now is if instead of sending as null and result itself, I could send a message here and parse that message to show something meaningful for the user in the front end side, so it will help with um like debugging any issue that we will face in the future. But I think let's just go with letting it work first, then we could go and do other stuff. I'm refreshing this, removing whatever here, refreshing this for just checking, and here we could go with T. We get a response. Let's just go with that. TESH. So that's what I'm expecting, which is will remove that element if nothing is meaningful here. And let's just go again, TRE, and we have that. So I could just replace it, and here GEF, it's not working. Again here HELL, so it's showing the stuff here, but I think it's not showing HELL. Right now it's showing HELL, which is shell helicopter. Wait, HEL. Yeah, so it's showing those stuff. So I think I get to a good point for the main logic right now. I just have this error which is happening when you first open that extension. I need to check that at some point. And we have a different design, by the way, for this one and the one we are having here because, yeah, so I didn't update the background script for this. I'm not sure if it should be like that or should we change that. Um, and here we go. So right now I could go back to that on hover. So let's just say, um, so it should be the unlisted element, and we could go on hover, which is like that. So what we could do is, why it's angry? Don't use empty row sets. Yeah, because I need to fill something here. Let's just go with pointer. I think I couldn't. I could make the pointer here already. Yeah. So if you are listening, Jabber, what would you think to add for the hover? By the way, and it would be great to listen to your ideas because I am blocked right now. I could add that cursor pointer here, so it will just work whenever we use that. I just refresh this, clear all, refresh this, and here we could go with this TE, and I'm not sure why it's not working. Let's just make sure again TE. Here we could have that on all of its on hover. Hmm, I should have it on pointer, just like for this, only for list item instead of having all of those stuff. And here we go. What's missing right now, which is the issue that I faced yesterday and needed to do some research, which is, let me just move forward. So one thing I need to do is check if the cursor is there or not and remove the stuff because right now it's just searching, like showing this, so I don't need that. And the other, showing weird. The other issue that I need to do is when I have I think this is was happening due having a slice that I did somewhere. But the other thing that I would think about right now is um I would like to see this menu in like under whatever I'm writing instead of having it always at the same place. And doing this is kind of tricky based on the research that I did. And let's see what is Jabber suggesting us. So he's suggesting something like, yeah, let me just remove this here, add this as hover. Okay, so it did almost the same as what he suggested. So you are hovering that as, yeah, so we can, yeah. So I think it's almost as what you suggested. Let's just see that here. Refresh this here, TE. Yeah, okay, this is looks better. Thank you for that suggestion. And here we have that. And yeah, as for the cursor or position of cursor, we could get that position of the cursor as a position of text, but we will not be able to get it as a position of XY based on its location in the screen. And when I did my own research recently, I found kind of couple of solutions which mostly bought to, yeah, so let me just find them. So it's returned to two things. One is this one. I don't feel if I should implement this today, but here we having this kind of text area caret position. Is it this one? Let me see. Yeah, so we're having this, which is the logic of that is did he explain the logic here? Yeah, here. We have a div mirror that is created off screen, and we get the information based on whatever we have inside that text area that we are having. So we are creating a div, and inside that div, we are filling it with the text area information. And after filling that with text area information, we are getting the position of that div, and then we are returning that position. And after returning that position, we are using it to to use that position based on whatever we want and whatever we want to put after that. So this is the logic for this here. And Dan mentioned that this is the same logic that GitHub used to determine the position of the at in user dropdown. So this is was used at GitHub in 2014, 17. Yeah, so in 2014, I'm not sure if they are using. I would guess they are using the same logic till now because if it's working, they will not update that unless you see that something is really weird. And yeah, so implementing this logic, I think, will take a couple of minutes. And the other thing that I found was, let me close this, find the other. Mm, I put it somewhere. Just let me find that. Why is it this one? So I'm just trying to find the other question that I wanted. Um, so on the other question, they mentioned a plugin. It's called. Why I can't find that? It's called Text Area Helper, which and that function, that helper, was. I'm not being able to find it right now. Let me see. GitHub text area helper. Yeah, so this is it. I just found that. So here we could go again. And we have this question again in Stack Overflow. And here they are mentioning text area helper, which is using the same logic as the other stuff that we are using. And for coincidence, Dan, the guy who wrote the answer to the previous question, he is a contributor to this as well, and you could see as Amjad Masad as well. So I think this logic would be uh, used in Replit as well at some time. And to go with the code that they are before going to the code, because I didn't check that, so they are doing the same logic where it um, is it this one? Text area. No, let me just see if I could check that here. I think this one, text area helper JS. Or is it like the helper jQuery? No. So it's this one JS. So they are using the same logic if you go down. So they are creating a mirror something, and then they are adding the text inside that, adding the information for it, and then they are just doing all the magic related to find that um, position of the cursor inside the text area, which is something that, to be honest, I didn't expect it to be that complicated. I thought I would just find something like text area that get position location, or that cursor position, and with that I would be able to do whatever I want. But it wasn't like that, and I didn't find anything else besides those two informations. So yeah, that's it. And let's just remove this regex. I don't need that extension. I need it. And here we have the extension. So let's just get back to here and see what I have done till now. So we get just rid of this stuff on the left. We added the full name of the emoji and with the help of Jabber. Thank you for that. And then we added the on hover, and yeah, that's what we did today. I just noticed the other issue here, which is like, let's just go up here. We could just say floor, but if I click on spaces, it will not count that. And if I click on enter, it will not count that. And I think I did this is happening like, if you click space, it should like remove this, and if you click on enter, it should remove that. But I'm thinking this is happening due having, let's just go to content script, having the slice. Let's just go to search slice. I don't have slice here. Or was it trim? Yeah, I think it was because having this substring trim split this whatever here, so I could find some other approach to just do that. So instead of having trim, I'm not sure if that would solve it. I could just go and go with split or check if we have another thing there. Yeah, but like I should consider that before going and think about this. I will just go to add style and add those stuff to GitHub. Let's just say style and add hover effect. For this one here, for background, what we did, I'll just see. And here, just feed hide when no emoji returned. And here we commit that. And here we go. So yeah, that is what we are doing right now. So I think right now I could either go and implement, like solve this issue here, or I should just like add. Yeah, I was suggesting that, I was thinking that it's the trim that we are having it here, which is doing that because I'm trimming the text after getting it from um what's the name of that, from the text area. And here we could go back again. So what I could do is, since we are printing this stuff here, I could go and find that trim here. So let's just go with two dots. It's finding the text area value, it's empty, and whatever it is. So let's just go with that. Let's go with D. I don't need this. I will go with whatever. So then I will just make an enter, and we see what we are getting. So here we are getting this. And after trim, we are getting it as T only, which is causing the issue that we are having. Yeah, so I think removing the trim would solve that somehow. Hopefully it will not introduce any other issues. But right now it's splitting based on, so we are getting the sub. Yeah, so I think this would solve the issue. Let's just try again here, refresh this, refresh whatever. Here we could go with T. We have that space, it's removing that. But if you go with enter, it will not remove that. If you write anything after enter, to remove that. So I could just like remove that stuff after enter. And yeah, to do that, I should check if this is at the end of the string somehow. But the other thing which I'm thinking about is, what is GitHub doing? Let's go with issues. A00 job emoji. So if you go with new issue here, you would see that after space it will not work. If you click on enter, okay. If you click on wait, they don't accept uh, an enter to click it. After that, you just accept that, and you will get everything selected here. But if you click on Ctrl and Shift enter, it will not do anything. So after enter, they are not detecting that. But like if you get back to it, it will get detected. So I think we are having almost the same behavior right now. Almost. It's not the same, but yeah. And I need to make this kind of to like focus on this list items when I do that, so it will just like have the similar behavior like what we are having in GitHub. And yeah, that's it right now. Just let me see the code here. We just did the trim. I don't think that I will comment it right now. And yeah, here it is. Yeah, so I think what they are doing is after creating the semicolon, which is what we are doing here, insert before, they are just making like, as for our code, it will just something like, just give me a second. I need to go to normal content script. It will be to, so we are creating that, we are adding the emoji text. So it will be something like unlisted items dot first element or first child dot focus. So I think this will have the same behavior as what we are having in GitHub. I didn't do that directly right now because I felt it's kind of minor stuff to think about, but yeah. Let's just go with TE. Let's just it, so I would have that on another place for my mouse. Just add this. So here the mouse is far behind, so we are going to T and it's not focusing on anything. It might be, I'm not sure what is the thing, but like here it should, wait, did I refresh this and refresh this? Let's just go again, TE. No, just like it didn't shift the focus. So I think there is another thing to do here. You see here. The thing is like when I thought it focused, let's just see it here. Just do 0 dot focus. I was expecting to like when you click enter to have that running, but yeah, we could add focus style. Let's just go and check what we have for CSS to add that focus style here. So we could go on hover. I think we could have something similar to on hover for the focus. Li. Just how do we do that in just how to add focus to have the same style with this? Yeah, so it will just like these two. And here we have that focus, which is the same as what we are having for that on hover. Let's go with TE again. And we are not getting anything on the screen right now. I'm not sure why. Just see. We are having the same logic, but I think that I'm missing something. Because it's not hover, like it's not focusing on this at all. Just see hover, focus. And here let's just force focus. It worked, but wait, do we have anything else after adding that here? And listen, item, focus. So we are adding text area closest. No, we are just adding that um event to it after that, but it should focus here, but it doesn't. I'm not sure why. And even if you do that programmatically here, when you choose this li and do dot focus, it should focus on it, but like it doesn't. And yeah, there is a thing that we need to check for this one and see what we are doing. And I think we could do that later. I'll just write down for tomorrow. Let's just go to readme. What we did right today, it was um yeah, I will check that from the commit history. But what we need to do tomorrow is check the focus after creating the element. And the other thing we need to add the text area of like add the list items after the text area cursor. So I could do those tomorrow. For style, what we did, this didn't work, so just ignore that. Here, what we did, yeah, we'll ignore this stuff. So just put readme, sure, or let's say docs, add to do. And here you have the code. It's like if you don't know about it, the code is already open source on A0M0 Rajab emoji Chrome extension, which you will find everything I did um on GitHub already. So you could check the code, you could see what we are doing, and you could like get suggestion or whatever. And yeah, that's it right now. So I think I'm just finishing the stream today. Thank you for everyone who joined today, and hopefully we'll see you in another stream. And thank you, Jabba, for the suggestion and everything. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And enjoy your time. Good night.